Hello, I'm Laura, and it is May 6th, 2025. It is a beautiful, bright, sunny day, so bright you can't even make out that that is actually a blue sky with white puffy clouds in it behind me because the sun is shining so beautifully. And that light that now is filling this picture is exactly what we need these days. We need a light to lead the way, a light that is that universal spirit that is within and all around us. And so along those lines, I had an inspiration today, thinking about all of the headlines that have been coming on the news almost in an overwhelming amount, and many of them addressing the same topics in updated and different ways. I thought it might be helpful and clear for us to create themes around those headlines. So for the next 8 weeks, we will be addressing a major headline or event or opportunity that gives us particular spiritual themes to focus on. And we will, of course, take account if something really big happens in our world that needs our immediate attention, or we will also acknowledge our major holidays that are coming up in very special ways and perhaps even with their own videos. So, our Heartline themes for the next 8 weeks and the topics in our headlines that they are addressing, well, we have prosperity as we look at the tariff wars. We have love as we look at the current U.S. policies and practices around immigration. We have faith as we look at the dismantling of national, legal, and public institutions. We have peace, addressing the wars in Ukraine and Gaza. We have healing as we focus on natural disasters and people that are still in recovery from them. We have leadership. Now, the leadership is a special one because that week I will be at the Unity Convention, and I'll be reporting out of that Unity Convention what is happening there to guide us in leadership intelligence, insight, and innovation, which is the convention's theme. Then we have Unity at the end of June, addressing our political divisions. And finally, as we go into the Independence Day holiday here in the United States, I'm going to proclaim freedom for the whole world through basic principles that we find in the preamble of the United States Constitution. So those are our next 8 weeks of daily Heartlines. I hope you can join me, and I hope you share this announcement with your friends. In the meantime, we're going to take time to pray. And I just jiggled my camera a little bit to make that adjustment. So, our idea right now is to be open and receptive to God's living spirit of truth. And that is a statement that one of my great spiritual teachers by the name Ed Rabel used to say every time he opened one of the classes when I was in ministerial school. I am open and receptive to God's living spirit of truth. As we go through these next 8 weeks, that is what we are opening to. So let's take a deep breath and close our eyes and affirm. I am open and receptive to God's living spirit of truth. I am open and receptive to God's living spirit of truth. And so it is. And you can hear the birds and the neighborhood activity around me. And just know that we are in this wonderful neighborhood together. And it is a beautiful day as we are open and receptive to God's living spirit of truth now and for the next 8, and I'll say 8.5 weeks, because this is just the teaser. I'll be doing different themes over the next few days until Mother's Day, and that is when we begin our 8 weeks of our very special Heartlines addressing these themes. So have a wonderful day, and God bless.